Hi everyone, welcome back to Hanley's Journeys. It's Jim here. Well, in today's video we're traveling from Shaniko to Bend, Oregon, in Central Oregon, on Highway 97 South. We're just leaving like the most famous ghost town in Oregon, Shaniko. You can see that in the previous video. I also made a video dedicated to just Shaniko, the ghost town. And also check out Grass Valley in that video where the Model T Boneyard is. And there's also a dedicated video to that. So check out this weather. I mean, 85 degrees. It's beautiful. Late September. And you can't beat it. So as we're just traveling down 97 here, we're going to see something right here. It's the 45th parallel. You're halfway between the equator and the North Pole. Just want to let you all know as well, I'm kind of doing things a little different nowadays. I'm going to have this narration and then ambient road sound, as well as another video with the narration and music. Now up ahead here, there's another point of interest. It's the Mountain Identifier, so we're going to watch for that coming up here pretty soon. As you can see, it's pretty wide open, high desert in this country. Just beautiful. I know we live where there's lots of mountains, so this is kind of different than what we're used to, so maybe that's why we love it so much. But you can see the coast mountains there in the distance, and we're going to come up to this Mountain Identifier here. Watch for the gravel parking on the right, and what's there is a kind of a monument that has arrows and points to all the different mountains. You have a viewpoint. You can see all the way up to Washington State. You can see Mount Adams. Obviously Mount Hood, which is probably the closest, or Mount Jefferson in Oregon. And we'll see something similar to this when we get up to Bend, up at Pilot Butte. There's a similar sort of monument that has the arrows to all the mountains, and there's even points out Mount Rainier on a clear day. So that's hundreds of miles away. So, that's it for that. We're just going to get back on the highway here and head south. And we'll pick it up again when we stop for lunch in Madras. Enjoy the video. All right, we're back. We're just coming into Madras. Population 7,717 according to the sign. We're still on the World War II Veterans Historic Highway. Traveling south on US 97. The road just is going to meander here into town, and at the light ahead, it's going to turn into two one-ways for north and southbound traffic. And we'll just turn left here. And as you can see now, yep, we're on a one-way through town. It's a beautiful day on this drive. Beautiful blue skies. Temperature was about 85. Not bad for September 26th. We're just going to stop here for our lunch. As you can see, it's almost 2 o'clock. We were pretty hungry by this time, and we had picked a cafe that we had found. We were kind of into doing mom and pop cafes on this trip. And we found this Great Earth Bakery, Cafe, Restaurant, and Bar. They had really nice sandwiches. I had the Dakota. And Kathy had a turkey and cranberry salad, I believe. That's what that looks like. Mine even came with a little bag of potato chips. We grabbed our lunch, found some shade, and just ate in the car. And then we're on our way again, and I'm going to come back in when we get to P.S. Ogden State Park. So we'll see you there. Well, hello, friends. We're back. We're just coming up to our next point of interest on our road trip between Shaniko and Bend. This is Skene Ogden State Park. Just ahead over the bridge, which crosses the Crooked River Canyon, and the park is just on the other side on the right. There's a nice rest area there with lots of bathrooms and picnic tables, lots of room for your RVs to park. They were doing some landscape reconstruction when we were there, September of 2024. Maybe renovating some of the bathrooms and whatnot as well. As you can see, it wasn't too busy when we were there. No dogs are allowed in that grassy area there. With the cliffs and whatnot, it's just not safe. And this is the old bridge, the old highway here. We're 300 feet above the Crooked River. And off in the distance is a railway bridge. 2018 when we were here, they were bungee jumping off of here. Crazy stuff. Not for me, that's for sure. We're going to swing around here and walk over to the other side. And there's the new highway, the newer bridge, 4 lanes over the Crooked River. So that's about it for Skene Ogden, and we're just back on the highway coming into Deschutes County. Our next stop will be at Pilot Butte and Bend. So we'll see you there. Well, hello, we're back again for our final stop on our trip to Bend before we check into our hotel. We're going back up Pilot Butte for our second time. Again, we were here in 2018, and it's just a viewpoint you want to come check out. It's kind of similar to something we have at home in Kelowna on Knox Mountain. This is called Pilot Butte. And basically it's a 360-degree viewpoint once you get to the top here. Must be an old volcano, I guess. It's basically a single lane road, maybe a lane and a half going up here, so you don't want to be too crazy. It can be pretty hairy for the passenger with no guardrail there. So keep that in mind. We're going at 2 times speed here, so we'll be up there in short order. And here we come around the corner. We're probably on the east side now, kind of coming around the north side. And into the direct sun, which doesn't do my video any favors, that's for sure, the dash cam video. Lots of people jogging and hiking, of course, and biking. So you share the road with some of them. I don't know if there's another dedicated hiking trail to the top. I would imagine there is. And, well, here we are. We're getting close, I promise. There it is. We're at the top. Parking isn't overly abundant, I would say. It is a bit limited. You kind of course, it wasn't busy when we were there, but at the top you have this monument that, again, similar to the Mountain Identifier, points out all the landmark mountains off in the distance, all the way up to Mount Rainier near Seattle. So you see all the mountains, and it tells you how far away they are, so you can kind of get your bearings there. And hundreds of miles to some of these mountains. Again, we were just blessed with beautiful weather up there on our whole trip. To be honest, we didn't see rain all the way down to Palm Springs, and then not until the second to last day before we got home in mid-October did we finally hit rain between Reno and Pendleton, Oregon. So yeah, mid-80s here, just beautiful. So that was about it for Pilot Butte, and we're just going to head back down to the hotel and check in for the night. And tomorrow it's off to Redding through Crater Lake, which is a first for us. Last time we were there in 2018, we were a bit early. Just before the week before Memorial Day, it was still closed. The West Rim Road was still closed, so we had to bypass that on our way to Northern California. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's just going to continue on down the hill here and conclude there. So until next time, we'll see you later.